Well, here we are getting started with week number 4, and we're starting again, warming up with a blind contour drawing, getting our head sort of wrapped around the idea of the image. And as we go from there, we're going to move into modified contour again, drawing the modified contour drawing right over the blind contour drawing, using the blind contour as our starting point. And from there, we're going to continue to add extra line, working with more articulated line for emphasis and creating visual weight and detail that is more accurate. And these are student drawings from that process this evening. So the articulated line, the weighted line for emphasis and for detail is actually drawn right over the original blind contour. Here, we're starting a second kind of drawing in which we're using tone, lots of tone, not so much mass. So this kind of drawing, using tone, using a Conte crayon on its side mostly, and this is often called masking, where you use the silhouette, internal or external, positive or negative silhouettes. One of the advantages of masking this way is it helps us build up a pretty quick drawing of value and gets us started with that process of adding value and light and darks into our line drawing. So let's take a look at the finished sort of product here, and we'll get started with my demo. You'll notice a sound change as we go from dubbing to live recording here.
It doesn't help that this is huge right this minute. I could use a smaller one for some of the small places, but so I'm going to start. It's not right away. It's just close. So we can use the inside and the outside silhouette. Bad, see? So now I've got something that's ooh, that was, I just really ruined that edge. But what I am going to do is I'm going to now also add in some lines. And I'm even thinking that maybe to help the roundness of this on the inside, I might think about lines that are curved, crossing, sort of like cross-hatching or contour following lines. Is that making sense? I'm not sure I need it, considering I've done a pretty decent job with the masking, but I think it does help a bit. I do have a table that ends. Not that I need to be doing the table. So I've got a bit of a, the question is always how much do I do and how much do I, am I going to overdo? And almost always I'll end up overdoing something. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Now, there's behind you, there is a cup. That big plastic McDonald's cup with a metal straw in it. Can somebody hand me that? Thank you. Oh, now that's going to be hard because I've already drawn where that is, but I'm thinking it comes down into here. So now I've got a bit of a silhouette. I'll see if I can't get a bit of a silhouette of it. But instead of doing it mostly as a silhouette drawing, I will draw it silhouette, but I'm going to do it more with line so that I can hopefully blend the two kinds of drawing. I don't know. Ooh, I've turned it the wrong. Ooh, there we go. A merging of masking and cross contour and even cross contour hatching. And if I had those blocks. Thank you. It's further away, so I probably won't put as much detail with it. But I'm thinking this is a good spot for me to probably do some cross hatching. Though I might also do a little bit of negative space behind it. That make sense, guys? So that's what I'd like you to do, is to play with this however you want to. I don't have any of my blending tools. I would probably do a little bit of blending, some smudging, might erase some things out a little bit, just to try to get something else going on.
So, using the original masking drawing that I did and the other types of drawing that I've paired with it as a resource, students began using masking again, and also adding in additional cross contour, hatching, even masking with articulated line, and all the other tools we've been using so far to begin to achieve images that are more complex and more comprehensive, and I guess more, frankly, more interesting and fun to look at. So that's where we went this evening, and I'll let you take a look as we wrap this up. See you next week.